About po to sa Royal Blood, paano po kayo nag-prepare sa character ninyo?
Very interesting.
Okay, go. Tons.
Ako, nag-ano ako eh. Meron akong music na pinapakinggan before I get into heavy scenes for Diana. At very specific yung song na yun. It's the Billie Eilish song from
What Was I Made For?
What Was I Made For? Especially towards the end. Kasi parang feeling ko, mas dun yung hugot ni Diana, yung darkness niya, because of the melody also of the song. Parang dun nakakahugot si Diana. But because Megan is so different from Diana, I really have to pretend that I'm her. So, pati boses, iniiba ko, and just different characteristics. Kasi my natural voice is higher talaga. So, pag Diana, mas mababa, mas mabagal ako magsalita. So, I just figured out different ways of how to differentiate Diana from Megan. Para pag ginawa ko yun, binabaan ko yung boses ko, mas mabagal ako magsalita. Mas natutulungan ko yung sarili ko to jump into character. At mas mabagal din ako kumilos. Hindi ako natataranta. Hindi ako parang, saan yung gamit ko? Kasi Megan yun eh. Megan yun. Pero pag si Diana, mas sure sa sarili niya, mas, hindi, ito tayo. Ito, game. So that's how I get into character. Basically, kailangan mag-iba ako ng mga gagawin ko.
Tsaka napansin ko din po parang iba din po yung mata niyo pag Diana kay parang
Deadpan talaga, no? Very, soulless pag si Diana.
Opo.
Mas
Ginawa
duling
mo
ng
din ba
konti.
ng ano yun?
Dalawa lang.
Ginawa mo
Sorry.
ba na parang mga mannerism si Diana and
Yes.
nonsense?
Yes.
Parang,
Yung mga gano'n sa ulo, ginawa ko for Diana. And hindi ako, hindi ako touchy pag si Diana. Kasi pag Megan, more on, mahilig ako ganyan, gumanyan. Pero since medyo I wanna keep my safe zone, only kay Archie lang ako humahawak kasi I'm protecting you. So yun.
felt that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt that.
Yeah, yung relationship ng mother and son sa
super. So parang
Action,
things like that helped me. Kasi before hindi ko ginagawa yun eh. Parang naiisip ko lang, okay, ganito lang ako umacting. Tapos kung ano lang yung nafe-feel ko. But, I mean, that was me.
That's so true.
That was me being very parang carefree and just going with the flow.
Magbabasa na yung eksena si Megan. Oh, my character is happy. Ay!
Grabe. As in, walang, hello girl, pag-isipan mo naman. So I really made sure na parang after pandemic, if ever I get into a show na, mas precise yung gagawin ko, mas may intention ang lahat ng gagawin ko. So that's how I prepared for Diana. What about you? How did you prepare for Christoph?
Haba na sagot. But anyway, sige, to I guess summarize a little bit. Ako naman, I had quite the journey through acting and learning it. I had a difficult time. And even now, I still find it extremely difficult. But a lot of changes happened. So I'm not sure kung paano kayo tinuturo sa mga workshop. But when I first started, ang tinuturo sa akin is try to substitute muna. Like parang kung ano yung feeling mo. I'm sure yun yung advice na binibigay sa inyo. Substitute something personal. Or maybe you look at someone's eyes and then imagine that they're that person who matters a lot to you. Para lang makugot mo yung emosyon. Pero sa totoo lang, I would use that. It would work. Pero I always had such a hard time because it's like my brain was doing two things at the same time.
Yeah.
I was trying to be with the character at the same time. Trying to imagine that this sibling maybe was my real sibling. Diba? So parang alam sa atin, paano mangyayari yun? Parang ano nangyayari? And especially lalo heavy scene, diba? Iiyak ako. Tapos iisipin ko, ito si Megan. Pero nakita ko ibang tao. So also parang I always had that difficult time trying to reconcile na, okay, imagine someone else and be this character.
Yeah.
And then eventually, I got to the point na I became familiar with it. I became more familiar with the feelings. And then, so my goal of getting into character is making sure na I'm in that character and really knowing the feelings. So a super quick example of that is Christoph. So when Christoph is mad, I just need to know anong trigger ni Christoph. Because I know the feeling of being angry. Kung let's say, may nasagasaan si Soma or whatever, I'd be super duper mad. Pero I know that triggers me. So what would trigger Christoph? Nakalagay naman dun sa script di ba? So parang, nakita ko yung mukha ni Napoy. I don't like Napoy. I know what kind of, alam ko na yung feeling ng rage na yun eh. So I just need to make sure that I feel that rage as Christoph. Pero of course, I do that kasi ilang beses ko na trinay yung iba't ibang mga techniques and then parang ito na lang yung nag-work para sa akin.
Yeah.
So you guys some of you will be supernatural in terms of acting, others will have to work harder. Pero as you try different things,
You'll
you'll
find
also
out what
find
works.
out what works. It's not just one thing. Usually
Yeah.
it's a mixture of different things and experiences. Kaya sabi ko nga kay Aidan, always go to the workshops kasi lahat yan parang
Tinuturo.
mabubuo yung style nyo over time eh.
Yeah,
Hindi
and-
man instant. So just keep trying lang.
And honestly, what works for one show, baka mamaya sa next show mo,
Yeah.
ibang
Yeah.
system might
Oo.
work for you. So, importante talaga yung tuloy-tuloy lang yung workshops. Kasi you never know what's gonna change in your life.
And what's gonna work.
Ano yung mga nakukuha niyong hugot as you get older. Siyempre, nag-iiba din tayo as people habang tumatanda tayo.
So, all in all po, matututo ka po through experience.
And through trying, yeah.
Yeah.
And really trying. Some people say experience, parang they'll just go with the flow. Hindi, kailangan, subukan mo rin talaga.
Yeah.
Kailangan, you need to try.
Also because some people are just naturally talented.
Oh,
But
may iba
then,
daw
Yeah.
yung ganun.
'di ba, may iba na parang they don't even need to try, magaling na sila.
Oo.
But then for a lot of people also, you really have to work hard para ma-achieve mo yung gusto mo. And for us, we really had to work hard
Yeah.
to get to Diana and Christoph, and parang even yung thought process namin as actors, as celebrities working on the set, it took a while for us to parang figure out what really worked for us. So mahahanap nyo rin yung para sa inyo eventually.
True. Anything else?
Add akong question. Ano yung biggest lesson yung na-learn nyo sa buong showbiz career nyo na ma-advise nyo sa amin tatlo since we're starting?
Oh, interesting.
Ako general advice na easy to adapt to, but something you always have to keep in mind is to always be nice. Always be the better person in any situation. Kahit na feeling mo na, oh my God, nakakainis na talaga tong nangyari sa buhay ko. Take a step back always. Don't react with emotion. And nakuha namin, like, I watched an interview of Kobe before. Sabi niya...
Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant. Parang, sorry, close kami. Kobe Bryant, sabi niya, don't ever react on pure emotion. Kasi, because if you're at a high emotion, parang you might end up saying the wrong thing, or you might end up hurting someone in the process. Always take a step back and assess that moment. Kasi baka mamaya magkamali ka. So, always take a step back, always be nice, always try to be the better person. Kasi maliit lang ang mundo ng showbiz. Hindi mo alam kung sino yung makaka-work mo in the future na baka mamaya yung umaaway sa'yo, sila pala yung nagpapakain sa'yo. So, how do you parang really assess a situation like that? So, yun. That would be my advice.
Ako, I was gonna say save, ipon, pero a lot of people are gonna tell you that already. So, something a bit different is be adventurous.
Wow.
Experiment. Sample lang to, okay? Super quick sample. I said I was a management major and I went showbiz. That was a huge risk. Pero go ako. I was willing. I was willing to jump and look what was on the other side of the fence. Sample a bit closer to home for you guys. Si Lian.
Ah, yeah.
Si Lian, I think her breakout role was si
Ako'y
Stella.
Stella.
And kabit yung character niya doon. Tumalon siya doon. Nag-experiment
At bata pa siya dun,
She wasn't sure. Kahit bata siya, sabi niya, sige, go lang. It worked wonders for her. And I think you'll see that as a trend for a lot of people that when they jump and do something
Outside
out of
their
the ordinary,
comfort zone.
may marirealize sila. And usually there's always something on the other side of that. Usually it isn't always success, but it's usually something memorable and fun. So,
Be adventurous.
yeah. Ako naman, one more example,
Okay.
even within showbiz. So, pinili ko yung showbiz, that was a big jump from me. A huge example of that was that, so I was trying to learn how to act. I was trying to learn how to be dramatic and everything, trying to learn how to cry and all of that. And then all of a sudden, on like my third or fourth year, sabi nila, uy, gusto mo ba mag-bubble gum? Huh? Okay. And I was a regular and semi-regular bubble gang cast member for, I think, 6 or 7 years. Out of that first taping day. I got out that first taping day. So, you just never know. And nag-commit lang ako. I don't think I was any good. I think I developed that skill. Pero yung nakita lang nila na, ay, willing siya kahit medyo wali siguro. Alam mo yung natuwa lang sa'yo? That matters. Kasi syempre, it matters na biglang nagpakita kang willingness.
Oo.
yung gilas kahit later on na yun, basta willingness, matutuwa yung mga tao sa'yo eh. So for me,
Go lang ng go.
take the jump. And then if kung natatakot kayo, always talk to your friends, your family, you can talk to us, okay lang naman yun. So yun,
message
yun
us.
lang. Yun lang yung sa akin.
Yeah.